have such a weird relationship with how I interact with the term being colored, you know. And now I'm kind of trying to like redefine it.
You see, me, I'm a colored person.
Colored? Is that right?
Yeah, you and I would be labeled
Colored,
yeah.
right? Yeah, because we're mixed.
Exactly.
Coloured people of South Africa are one of the most mixed people in the world.
Now you colored most.
Nowhere around the world I heard of a thing named as colored.
Already we are not seen as African, we're not seen as native people. That apartheid regime like messed it up, man. Like they put us in this pigeonhole, in this box, and we're trapped. So I'm considered born free. Apartheid was abolished in 1990, and under a democratic vote, I think ANC was elected in 1994. So basically, you are supposed to be born into a free, racially undivided country. The idea of colored came about in the Population Registration Act, where we were kind of defined into groups. And all those acts during apartheid was meant to divide and meant to kind of create this false barriers between people of color. Being born free, but still subscribing to this notion of being colored that was created by this colonial regime is kind of this paradox now. Am I born free or am I colored? In Cape Town, it's super polarized with where you live. It's like the colored people live there, black people live here. I grew up in Mitchell's Plain. I have a sister who's also in the arts, and both of my parents were policemen. I think my parents never really explained colored identity. Like a lot of people in that generation, subtle kind of stereotypes of how we operate and how other people operate and who they are and who we are.
So I just moved to Boston and I just started the graduate program at the Global Jazz Institute at Berkeley. This is my first week. Let's hit it.
Being in the States, it was so refreshing being black, in a sense. Not having to kind of put up this thing of really trying to make people understand who I am, in a sense. You know what I mean? It's like, there I was like, oh, the African brother, you know, like, and I think ultimately that's where I'm at now, with even seeing myself in a South African context, with how I wrote this music and the themes I wanted to focus on. I mean, ultimately this was just a term that was used to, I guess, separate and divide people, almost like a divide and conquer kind of thing. Born Colored, Not Born Free track is kind of my hope for colored people, I guess, to kind of get them out of this, I guess, this mentality that we are stuck in. So it starts with like a statement, which is and I wanted to leave kind of a hopeful feeling with everyone, kind of finding their own way in their own path, in their own identity. Even in that, even in our culture, there's so many differences, and we need to understand that. But at the same time, I think we all black, man. We all the same people. We all, if you really dissect us, we all have the same struggles. We all have the same sense of family and community within how we operate. Also the kind of respect we have for each other. I think it's all the same, and that's kind of what I'm hoping people will realize over time. This is kind of what I've realized.